Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it to the left. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Important second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back gets the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's moving out of the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Hokies. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3.
Kensucky, 3.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back. Looking for a deep completion. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Keeping it on the ground here.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch is made along the sideline, and he's forced out of bounds. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, to make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. And on the carry, he's heading left.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
At the 29, offense facing 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Good job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So not what the coach was hoping he here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Hands it off on the counter. Breaking tackles. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Back in motion now. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Virginia Tech 10, Kentucky 3.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Heading left after the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right. For a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Caught over the middle. It's Paul. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry out. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the back now goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Play action here on first down. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
A 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging it, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
And the single back takes the handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Hokies hustle to the line to run that hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Give it to the back again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes it score. Kentucky 17, Virginia 10.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. He lets it go on the move. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
When the defense is holding on for dear life, they've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete.